Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This Sunday, today's the 5th, the day before 12th night of Advent celebration. So these are gonna have to get put away and come down. My mother used to be very strict on that on the 12th night, everything gets put away for the next year. So I hope my siblings are listening and my cousins. And we're also the day before school reopens for the Easter term. I'm very glad our children and particularly teachers had a break, and I'm sure it was joyous and festive, and I hope you got some rest in that too. We are heading into a term where we have some nice celebrations like Mashramani, and then it closes with Easter, and that's always a good time in Guyana. We had recently, for the NGSA students, so I want to address you particularly, your teachers and your parents. We had some mock exams in on the 4th and 5th of December, so you should be getting you should have gotten already your results from those mocks. And we will have the second mock exam on the 26th and 27th of February. Both of those are to prepare our students for NGSA 2025, which will be sat on the 16th and 17th of April. That's just before we go into the Easter Good Friday, Easter Sunday kind of holiday weekend. Now, mock exams are meant to look after, diagnose where children are strong so that you could reinforce that strength, but also diagnose where children are weak so that you could pick up on those weaknesses before the actual exam. And I hope teachers and parents have paid attention to the results so that you can make them useful and effective and not just routinely sit an exam. I know we have done analysis. We have noted that English and social studies continue to perform well, but mathematics and science, although we've seen improvements in this first mock, continue to give us some trouble. In mathematics, number concepts, operations, fractions, measurement, geometry are the ones we need to pay attention to. In science, the following topics we need to look at: energy, simple machines, forces, heat, light, circuits, earth and space, phases of the moon, movement of the earth, human body, various systems, parts and functions, and how they're connected. Materials like mixtures and separation techniques, reversible and non-reversible changes, biodegradable and non-degradable materials. In social studies, we saw we could get some improvement in landmarks and monuments, the names and significance, locations, caring for them, and along that line. Communication and transportation, the means and mode and why. Ethnic groups in Guyana, their origin, the contributions, the villages inhabited or purchased, where they came from, why they came, and governance, leaders over time, stages of governance in Guyana's history, the period they led. So small things like that. National awards, types of national awards, beneficiaries, what they look like so that you could visually understand that. And natural regions and some map reading. Economic activities in natural regions, their characteristics, and so on. In English, we're seeing that we can do with some improvement in subject-verb agreements, collective nouns, sentence sequencing, comprehension, composition, letter writing, grammar, vocab, organization, and sequencing, and so on. You're not going to remember all of that. I hope you play this back and write it down. But what I hope teachers are doing, and I really ask parents to sit with your teachers so that you understand this also, is looking at each child's paper to see where each child could be strengthened or reinforced. Every single child has all the textbooks they need. You have access to the Learning Channel videos on the Learning Channel or on YouTube. There are so many sites on the internet that could help you with some of the things that are needed. For example, phases of the moon or movement of the earth, or body parts and functions, or separation techniques of different liquids. You can do so much with your children at home. even if you yourself don't know these areas. And so I'm asking you to pay attention now, so that you could help these kids with this last home run, if you want to call it that. Today, I ask you to look at your children's book bags. I haven't done this yet, so I still have this to do. This is not a lecture. This is Priya talking to Priya and other parents. Check their book bags, make sure they're ready. Check the shoes, clean them up, replenish pencils and pens and those kinds of things. My children, I didn't get them. One woke up at 12 o'clock and one woke up at 10 o'clock. So this first week is probably going to be a little bit of a struggle where they get back into routine of sleeping at a decent hour and waking up in time for school. So I join with you as we experience this journey together of getting our children prepared for tomorrow and getting them back into the school mode and making them be the best they can be in this term. Have a great Sunday afternoon and a good week coming up.